Hello, everyone. Sorry for this delay again this week. The enemy is a liar. The enemy is a liar because last week we tried to do this and it did not work out. And then this week again, please share me out. If there's anybody here, just tell them that I'm up and running now. Let me try and share myself out. Hello, everyone. Please, I'm sorry for the little snitch the last time. I don't know what happened, but I'm back on now. Please let others know. Share me out. Oh, Sam Kemdrimagoha, thank you so much. Please share me out. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I had a little bit of a hitch to start with. Thank you so much. I appreciate you being in the house. Thank you. Thank you, everyone that is in the house already. Please share me out. I had a little bit of a hitch. I hope people have not run away thinking that this live stream will not hold. This happened last Sunday. The enemy is a liar. It happened last Sunday and I wasn't able to do what I wanted to do last week. So I brought it forward to this week, and this rubbish wanted to start again. But I said no, because we are going to shame the enemy today. We are going to sing and praise. And we're going to thank God for everything that He's done for us for the month of June, and we are now in the month of May, and we are now in the month of April. So we thank God for new month. Thank you, everyone in the house. Yes, Sam, I've already welcomed you. Mike Pons TV, you're welcome to the house. Let me use my phone to be able to see. Ignore my last one. I need to take that one off the thing so it's not confusing to people. But we are back proper now. I'm trying to. Welcome, Mary. I can see you. Welcome to the house, Mary. Blessing Aja, you're welcome. Gigi Masibo Empire, you're welcome. Mr. Pons, I saw you earlier on. You're welcome. I'm sorry about the confusion. I don't know what was happening with my StreamYard setting earlier on, but we are here. Happy Sunday, each and every one of you. Kathy Chuk's series, you're welcome. Please share me out so that others will know that the live stream is going on today. The enemy wanted to stop it again today, but it's all good. We are back on. Thank you, Wisdom Emma. Thank you so much. I think you connected with me recently, and then you're attending my live stream now. I don't take it for granted. I will see you later with extra more, a little bit more, because I see you're very new to YouTube. So Wisdom Emma, I will see you later. And I think there's somebody Aja is also new, connected with me recently. I'll see you all later, all the new ones. I like to, I support everyone, but obviously people who are new, I have a special way of supporting them. Yes, Blessing Aja, yes, I have a special way of supporting the new members, especially those who pay attention to my channel or have interest in my channel. I will visit you in a special way. Blessing Aja and Emma, all the people that are not yet monetized, I tend to concentrate on them more. Right. You know how we do it every Sunday, yeah? Or every other Sunday. Sorry, my live stream is every other Sunday. It didn't work out last week. That's why I came on today, because what we wanted to talk last week, we couldn't. we couldn't discuss it because I had series of health uploads over the last couple of weeks, and there were some questions that came out of that health series, like for diabetes and kidney problems. There were some questions that came up, and I wanted us to talk about them today while we also sing and dance. I can see Gina Luna Ocampo in the building. Thank you so much for coming, Sisi Gina. I really appreciate you in the house. The Taylor's family is in the building. Thank you so much. Thank you everyone for coming. I really appreciate you all. You know, when I want to sing and exercise and do everything, I want to stand up, because the enemy, the evil one, wanted us not to do this live stream today. But hey, we are here to rejoice and thank God. Yes. And I have a word for somebody before I start my singing and dancing. I have a word for somebody here today, or somebody who is coming to this live stream. And the word is from Deuteronomy 31 verse 6. Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid or terrified because of them, for the Lord your God goes with you. He will never leave you nor forsake you. Say amen to that. I say that again. Deuteronomy 31 verse 6. Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid or terrified because of them. No, for the Lord your God goes before you, and he will never leave you nor forsake you. Wow. What an encouragement for somebody out there. So let us sing and dance. I'll start by singing, I will enter his gates with thanksgiving in my heart. I will enter his courts with praise. I will say, this is the day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice, for he has made me glad. He has made me glad. I am so glad. I will rejoice, for he has made me glad. He has made me glad. I am so glad. I will rejoice, for he has made me glad. Please join me. I will enter his gates with thanksgiving in my heart. I will enter his courts with praise. I will say, this is the day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice, for he has made me glad. He has made me glad. I am so glad. I will rejoice, for he has made me glad. He has made me glad. Oh, I'm so glad. I will rejoice, for he has made me glad. Welcome, everyone. I hope nobody has entered without me recognizing them. Yes, I've already welcomed you, Gigi Masibo. You're here. You're showing your hands, so you're singing along with me. Thank you, Gigi Masibo. You are so. I just watched the premiere on Tina, Pretty Tina, and I saw you there. You know, you are just so talented. Please, whoever you have not, if you're not connected with anybody here, whoever is coming into this house today, they're all very genuine and very supportive. So please, if you don't have anybody here and you see their name, connect with them. This is a organic support, not just a one-off thing. Because when I know people who are organic, they don't just come to your house once, and then if you don't return, they don't come again. But people who come to your house, even before you return, they are here on your live stream as well. That means they really connect with you. It's not just connect with me, I connect with you, and they'll run away. No. I don't like that kind of connection. I want people to connect and remain as family. And that's exactly what each and every one of you are to me. So I welcome you. Please, those who can share, please share me out. We need more people in the house as we praise and worship God. I'm pressing on the upward way. New heights I'm gaining every day. Still praying as I onward bound. Lord, plant my feet on higher ground. Lord, lift me up and let me stand by faith on Canaan's stable land, a higher plane than I have found. Lord, plant my feet on higher ground. Lord, lift me up and let me stand by faith on Canaan's stable land, a higher plane than I have found. Lord, plant my feet on higher ground. Welcome once again, everyone. If this is your first time on my live stream, I do my live stream every other Sunday. It was supposed to be last week Sunday, but it failed. It did not work out. And today it was about to fail again. But I said no. God said no, that we have to be here today to praise him to the shame of the enemy. Remember that Bible verse I said earlier on, Deuteronomy 31 verse 6. Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid or terrified because of them. For the Lord your God goes with you. He will never leave you nor forsake you. So whatever it is, I know sometimes we have various challenges and our minds are all over the place. But the word of God, hold on to it. No matter what it is, God will see us through. No matter what we are going through, thank God we are going through. And we are going to meet at the other end, smiling. So that's the word I have for somebody this afternoon or this morning or whatever time it is in the place in the world where you are. Because I know that Marie, Danielle and her mom, Gina, Luna Ocampo, they are in the Philippines and now it's quite late. So for them to be here with me means that they really connect with me. So Marie and Gina, Sisi Gina, I appreciate both of you, mother and daughter. I appreciate you for being here. Even though it's too late over there in the Philippines, you still want to be here for a little while with me. I do not take it for granted. I thank you so much. Oyoyo's World is in the house. Again, Oyoyo's World in America is now morning, and for her to be able to connect with us as well. It's quite early in the morning over there. Thank you, Oyoyo's World. I welcome you to the house. Everybody here, I welcome you all to the house. Thank you all for coming. Let us continue our singing. We'll talk about things later on. Last week, when the live stream didn't go well, I was about telling you a story, because I have my cup of tea here, and I was telling you the story about tea drinking in the UK. The fact that we drink tea, whether it's summer, whether it's winter. Today, we're all in the UK over this week. On Thursday and Friday, we are all off. Well, most of us, we are off work, depending on the type of job you do. We are off to celebrate the Queen's 70th year on the throne. So, and today, there are various street parties. I don't know if you watch the news, there are various street parties in and around London here. People celebrating the Queen. So we thank God for her. And we have to celebrate each other as well. Yes, we are all queens and kings in our own rights. If you don't say that you are, nobody will say thou art. So as we celebrate the Queen and thank God for her being on the throne for 70 years. Wow, it's amazing. We thank God for that. So we are all here in the UK. We've rested. We can't complain because we've been off since Thursday and all going back to work again tomorrow. So we thank God for that. Once again, you're all welcome to this house and this afternoon praise and worship. Please sing and dance along with me. You know, I have a song. Those of you who have been on my live streams before will know my song. And this is the new month. I like to sing it at least once a month or once every other month on my live stream. I like to sing my song because I don't want to forget it. You know, when you have a song and you know that song from memory, you want to be singing it from time to time so that it doesn't leave you. So I'm going to sing my song. Those of you who know me in this channel who know the song I'm about to sing. And I always tell my family, anytime anything happens, which is not going to be soon anyway, because God promised me 100 plus. So I've just gone halfway. So I'm still, there's so many years to come, but you have to say these things. So I told them, each time anything happens and I'm lying there and you sing this song, or the saints sing this song, and I don't move, then say hallelujah, because I've reached. Yeah. So I'm about to sing my song, Glory's Reality. You're very welcome to the house. Thank you so much for your constant support. Thank you, every one of you here. I don't take it for granted. I really appreciate you all. Thank you. Thank you. So my song, for those who are new to this channel, so any other that I say, I talk about my song, you know what I mean. So I'm going to sing the first and the second verse, and then I'll leave the third and the fourth verse for a little bit later. So my song is, oh Lord my God, when I in awesome wonder consider all the works thy hand hath made, I see the stars, I hear the rolling thunder, thy power throughout the universe displayed. Then sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee. How great thou art, how great thou art. Then sing my song, my Savior God, to thee. How great thou art, how great thou art. When through the woods and forest glad I wander, and hear the birds sing sweetly in the trees. When I look down from lofty mountain grandeur, and hear the brook and feel the gentle breeze, then sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee. How great thou art, how great thou art. Then sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee. How great thou art, how great thou art. Don't mind the voice, just the song. This is my song. I've sang the first, I've sang the second. Let's leave the third and the fourth till later on. Yes. Let me use this phone to see your comments. So, and I think, old age, When old age, let's talk about old age a little bit before I continue, because I just picked up my glasses. So let's talk about old age. When you're old or getting old, I'm not old though. I'm not old, just remember. But when you're getting, that's the word. When you're getting old or older, you want to do maga. I hate glasses. I don't like glasses. They've said to me, oh, contact lenses. I'm like, oh, the thought of the contact lenses is even worse than wearing the glasses. So I have glasses, but I hardly wear them. My husband was always telling me, you are doing this strange. Why not wear your glasses? I just don't like it. But I have to wear it. And he said to me, it doesn't matter. I know some children, even a 5-year-old, some of them wear glasses. So it doesn't mean anything, but I just don't like wearing glasses. But when it comes to things like this, have to look at my phone and the laptop and from afar or something, I have to have the glasses on. So I am getting older, and I don't regret it. I just love it. I'm going to tell you, complete that story. Last week I was telling you a story about how we came to England. I was telling you a story that I came to England in my 20s. Yes, I was in my 20s when I came to UK, not England, UK. We started in Scotland, and now those of you who are very familiar with my channel will know how old I am. I don't have to be singing it as a song all the time, you know. So, but just take it that I've spent more number of years in UK than I've spent in Nigeria. I came when I was 26, and I've spent a lot more number of years than I've spent in Nigeria. So you can do your own calculation. So let's have this on so I can see your comments before I go on to sing and dance more. Right. Wow, I think I've missed. I don't even know which. Do you know what? I don't know what's going on, you know. On my phone, I can't see all these charts. So let me come nearer and read them then. Oyoyo's World is all family can do. Okay, so okay, just chatting. Yeah, okay. Blessings family. Oyoyo's World. At host, one of my big sisters wore glasses for 34 years, and now she's 55 and she doesn't wear them. Aha! Thank you for that. That's exactly what my husband said, that if I continue using it regularly, it might actually correct my sight. Thank you for that. From now on, I'll be wearing my glasses. And you never know, the next few years, I might not need it because my sight is not actually that bad. It's just that I have to use it to make sure that things are clearer, especially when there are small prints. So thank you for that, Oyoyo. She did laser surgery and she sees, oh, laser. I don't know about that. You know, anything like that in my eyes, I just don't know. But let's see. Let me keep wearing it and see what happens. Elwin said, talk show. Welcome to the house as well. This is the third person that connected with me recently. That Janet A's Kitchen. So if I have missed you, drop another comment because I'm having issues. I wanted to reply these comments on my phone, but I'm not seeing them on my phone for some reason. So please, if I've missed your comment or missed you coming in, please drop another comment. It wasn't intentional. I will never intentionally miss anybody that came into this house because you are all so valued and so loved. For you to leave what you're doing and come and connect with me, I can never miss you. Please, if I've missed you before, type again. I want to recognize everybody. You are also important. Very, very important to me, each and every one of you. And I love you all so much. Oh, Gift Yankee TV. You know, I did a video recently where I recognized and gave a shout out to all my amazing members, and Gift is one of them. So when my members comes into the building, everyone will know that they're in the building. Gift Yankee TV, you're welcome to the house. Janet A's Kitchen, yes, you're welcome to the house. Thank you so much. I appreciate your presence here. Chi Nwa TV, thank you. I always see you on my channel as well, and I support as much as I can. Good afternoon, my dear. You're very welcome to the house. I love you all. True Manly, oh, thank you so much, True Manly, Mamley. Thank you so much for coming to the house. I love you all. Thank you. Success and Ike. Success and Ike, you're very welcome to the house. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you all. Yes, thank you. So, I don't know how many of you were here when I sang my song. And I only sang the first and second verse of my song. And so by the next time when I say my song, I know most of you here will now know. You will now know what my song is. But before I sing the second and the fourth verses of my song, let me just tell you this little story. And as I said, we came into UK in the 80s. I was in my 20s then. And so if you can see, I've lived in UK more than I've lived in Nigeria, but I'm still Nigerian. But I would fight if anybody says anything about Nigeria, no matter what is going on there. I am born and bred. And you know something, our sons are all men now. And from young age, anytime you ask them, where are you from? From young age up to now, where are you from? Automatically, they'll tell you they're from Nigeria. None of these, most children will say to, when you ask them where they are from, and they will tell you, I'm for East London. I'm for East London. That's the London, accent. And that's another thing I refuse to pick up some of these accents. I just want to be myself. So they'll tell you, I'm for East London. And I say to them, East London people, are they really this color? Where are you from? They'll now tell you, my parents are from Nigeria, but I'm from East London. So we have to know our root. Yes, we are living abroad, but we have to know our root. I know that you will catch. Okay, bless. You're just talking to Oyoyo, the Tellers family. Okay, blessings to your gift. Okay. Yeah, just welcoming each other. That's good. That's fantastic. That's fantastic. If you have not got anybody here, for my live stream, I always prefer people not to connect on my live stream. If you don't mind, it's just the little rule I have. But if you have any new name, I'm sure you have your YouTube book. I have my YouTube book where I normally, anything that comes to mind, I'll put it down there to remind me that I'm going to use that as a content. So if you have anyone that you see here that you're not familiar with or you're not connected with, please use your YouTube journal, put their names down. At the end of this live stream, you can connect. I like us when we come. I only do this every other week, every other Sunday. So I like when we come, for us to be focused, for us to just sing and dance and praise God. And you can do the connection later. Because when people start saying, oh, this person, I'm just coming from your house, that would be okay for a live stream that they're doing for promotion. That's okay, because you can always do that. But when we come to this kind of live stream, please, if you don't mind respecting that, I would like you to connect with people, but do that after the live stream so that we can all connect in the spirit, so we can all praise God. And hopefully we're not going to waste too much time. We're just going to, but I really want us to sing and dance and praise God. Yeah. So please do that. Okay, new video. Yeah. Please visit each other, but please just wait until we finish this live stream. I'm not going to be here too long. Okay. Right. Let me have a cup of tea. What I was saying before, even though it's summertime here, we still because we are Queens. We are from the Queen's family. We drink tea anytime, whether summer or winter. You still have to drink tea. Okay. Who else is in the house? Have I missed anyone? Oh, Black Money. Black Money Corp, you are very welcome to the house. Welcome. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you for coming. Cannot connect to Ifechi family. I'm not connecting to no one. Okay, my dear, that's fine. I just saw that. I'm not even saying that because of you. I started talking before I saw your comment. I'm not saying that to you because of you, my dear. That's fine. Please connect with people, but maybe after the live stream, so we can just connect in spirit. I want us to first of all, the Tellers family, I want us to first of all connect in spirit here, and then all that kind of connection will happen later, because that will just happen automatically. Pat Chinyere Eze, you're also welcome to the house. Again, she's the fourth new person just connected with me recently, and coming back to my live stream means that you truly appreciate what you saw on my channel, and I do not take all this for granted. Everyone here, you're very welcome. I really appreciate you all. Because he lives, I can face tomorrow. Because he lives, all fear is gone. Because I know, oh yes, I know, he holds the future. And life is worth the living just because he lives. Because he lives, I can face tomorrow. Because he lives, oh yes, he lives, all fear is gone. Because I know, yes, I know, he holds the future. And life is worth They're living just because he lives. Yes, because he lives, we can face tomorrow. For those who are coming in now, I had a word for someone, and I said it was actually either for somebody already in the house or somebody who is going to come later. So I'm going to repeat that word. Light Creative, you're welcome to the house. Very welcome. Thank you for coming. And the word I shared earlier on was from Deuteronomy 31 verse 6, which says, be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid or terrified because of them. For the Lord your God goes with you. He will never leave you nor forsake you. That's the word for somebody today. Whatever it is, as I said before, whatever it is that you're passing through, because people will say to you, you don't even know what I'm passing through. And I quickly said to the person, thank God you're passing through. Because when you're passing through, you're moving, you're passing through. So you're going to pass through and get to the other end, isn't it? That's what passing through means. So when somebody said to you, oh, leave me, you don't even know what I'm passing through, thank God for them. Say to them, I thank God that you're passing through, because you're going to meet at the other end, provided you keep your hope alive, provided you have that faith. If you have, obviously, if you're a child of God, that you have that faith that everything, no matter what it is, that God is God of impossibilities. I've always said it, that we as human beings will do the possible, and God is the one that does the impossible. The problem comes when we also try to do the impossible. God will just leave us and be looking at us. Okay, Ngwanu, let me see. But when we do the possible, and what are the possibles? Possibles are things like we are alive now. The possible thing we have to do is to look after our health, look after ourselves, look after our spouses, look after our children if we have children, look after our friends, look after our family members, look after people around us. Love people. Love is free. You may not like everything. I have a video on my channel I did quite a few months ago. That was about loving people you do not like. That's what I titled that video. Loving people you do not like. We are compelled. It's not a choice. You have no choice about loving somebody, but you have a choice about liking. Yes, we have 4 grown-up sons. We love them all to bits, but we don't like every one of them the same, because some of them have got different things. They've got things that they may be doing that we don't actually like. But as for loving, that's not negotiable. That's what we have to understand. So when people say, oh, I hate that person, they're not saying it out of hate versus love. Maybe it's hate versus like. And you don't even use that word about hating somebody. You may hate what that person is doing, but you don't hate anybody. Created by God, no matter how much they've offended you, you don't hate them. You may not like them. You may not like what they do. You may not like how they say something or what they've done, but you don't hate them. You don't hate anybody. And as for love, we are compelled, because the love of Christ compels us to love. That's it's deep. It's deep, and we just have to. That's why most of and it's automatic for me. And the way I put it down is the way I express it to people about loving them. When I reply, or when I come into anybody's live stream, I will say hello everyone, and I'll put the love sign. It's just automatic. I just show love. Show love to people, because you don't know where you're going to meet tomorrow. For example, people like myself now with grown-up children all over the place in the world. Anybody can meet them, just their surname. That surname that they are bearing, which is Ezirim, they'll be thinking, wow, are you so-and-so son? They'll say, yes. Oh, what would they remember? What would they say? Would they say, hey? And then maybe your son will now say to them, why? Say, oh, forget it. And they'll walk away. Or would they grab them and say, wow, so those were your parents. Oh, I really look at what they did for so many years ago, this and that. That's the legacy. Because I'm going to have a family series coming up on my channel soon. My channel is about marriage, family relationship, lifestyle, health. I talk about health because of my background as well. So I'm going to do some series on marriage and relationship because a lot going on. So those of you here who are married, I'm sure that you understand what I mean, and I'm sure that you understand the meaning of marriage as well, because a lot of things I'm getting, my daughter is full with various things to discuss around marriage. They are things we already know, but I think if we need to be emphasizing and re-emphasizing some of these things, it will help people, especially people who are coming into marriage new. Those of us who have been here for over 30-something years, there's still things to learn from you younger ones, because sometimes what is going on in the society now, but sometimes I just look at them, I'm like, for real? And but you younger ones raising up your children now might come from a different angle. So when I start that series, I may do like a live stream as well, where people of younger generation, because when people of my age who have raised up grown-up children are talking, we may not fully understand what you are going through now, raising up your children. However, I've had quite a number of people, discuss things with me. So I think I have an idea of what is going on. So true, my sister. We have to show love to each other. Yes, let us show love to each other, especially on this live stream. Live stream on this YouTube street. We need to show love to each other. You know what I said yesterday in my channel? Was it yesterday I uploaded that channel? Yes. About what I love about YouTube is the fact that we look at us here. We're not even seeing each other, but to me, when I see you on your channel, I'm like, oh, this person, look at what they look like, and so on. You think you are seeing the person, you think you're already connected with that person. That's what YouTube should be about, and not bashing each other and insulting each other. And if you offend somebody on YouTube, or you say something or done something that maybe the person felt bad about what you did, please, there's no point in justifying yourself. If the person felt offended and they actually approached you that they are offended by what you've done, obviously approach you maybe through IG or through WhatsApp if they know you already. There's no point to even justify it, because the way you feel or felt about that thing is not the way the person you told the person is feeling. So when they tell you this is how they feel, don't justify. Just say that you're sorry and mean it, because we are all at different places at different times. You don't even know where that person is at that time, and you make one comment that you think is funny, but to that person it's not funny. And if they come back to you that they're hurt by what you said, please don't make excuses. Don't make excuses, because how you take it is not how that person will take it. So just know that we are all so different. We are all so different. Very valid. Thank you. Yes. We have, yeah. Okay. So let me, as UK based tea person, let me drink my tea a little bit. Even when we go to Nigeria, with the heat in Nigeria, with all the sunshine and the heat, we are still drinking tea after our meals. People will be drinking cold, chilled water because it's so cold. Sorry, because it's so warm. And we are drinking our hot tea because that's our tradition, to drink hot tea after meals and not cold water. Again, for health reasons, that's what we're supposed to be doing, drinking something warm immediately after food. You can drink your cold drink later, but that's a story for another day. We're not talking about health yet. We're just talking about general things today. We're going to touch on health as well, but before then, let me sing the third and the last verse of my song. Those of you who have been here for a little while will know my song by now. Those of you who, let me do a little bit of test, and whoever wins this will get something. I won't tell you what it is until you win. Then I'll tell you what you will get. My song, I sang my song. I sang the first one and the second one. Those of you who were here when I sang my song, please, the first person to type the beginning of my song will win something. Obviously, if you're not monetized, you get something. If you're already monetized, you also get something. But if you're not monetized, you may even get something better than somebody who is monetized. I should tell you, is there nobody here when I sang my first song? my song. I sung the first and the second verses of my song. Aha, the Taylor's family. Although it wasn't the beginning, no. It wasn't the beginning, no. No, it's not I will enter his gate. Sorry, Socks, Blessing Aja. No, it's not I will enter his gate. I think Taylor's family got it, but is it he or she? Sorry about that. The person started with the middle of the song, but I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you, the Taylor's family. Thank you so much. Yes, you are here and you are attentive and you know my song. You are going to get something. You're going to DM me at Ifechi family is my DM, just at then Ifechi family. The Taylor's family, DM me and we can talk about what you're going to get for knowing my song. My song is so special to me, and anybody that identifies with my song, the person's winning something. So for those who are new to this channel, who do not know my song, I've sung the first one, I've sung the second one. Let me go straight to the third and the fourth one. And why you know that this song is mine is that I know it off head. In fact, in the church or in any gathering, when this song is sung, my husband will just look at me because he knows that I don't need a hymn book. I don't need anything to sing this song. So let me have a little drink before we can sing the third, and the the third and the last verse of this song. Yes, a very familiar song anyway, but it's my song. And I thank God that all the time I've been singing it, I've never got any copyright from it. So I thank God for that. Maybe because I sing it with my own voice, I'm not playing it. Maybe if you play it, it will carry more weight when it comes to YouTube. Okay. So the third verse says, and when I think that Christ his son not sparing, and when I think that God his son not sparing, sent him to die, I scarce can take it in, that on the cross my burden gladly bearing, he bled and died to take away my sins. Join me on the chorus. Then sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee. How great thou art, how great thou art. Then sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee. How great thou art, how great thou art. Don't mind my voice, so I haven't got the voice, but who cares? I'm singing unto the Lord, and I hope you can all hear me. So let me sing the last one. When Christ shall come, we shout of acclamation, and take me home, what joy shall fill my heart. Then I shall bow in humble adoration, and there proclaim, my God, how great thou art. Then sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee. How great thou art, how great thou art. Then sings my soul, my Savior God, to thee. How great thou art, how great thou art. See what I mean? I get carried away each time I sing this song. I sang this song years ago on my 50th birthday, because my 60th, I didn't really celebrate it because of COVID and everything. But on my 50th birthday, I sang this song. When my father passed a few years ago, I stood in the church and sang this song. When my other sister had a celebration, I stood and sang this song. When we had our family, opening of our family house in the village, I stood and sang this song. So everybody in my family, both my birth family and my married family, they know me with this song. And I just love the song. I think it was just written for me. I'm here, but my network was, buffering. Okay, I think I win, host. Oh, you win? Did you say something? True, Mamdi, I didn't see your response. Did you? I thought that it was the Sellers family. Did you respond before her then? Because maybe I didn't see. Because my this thing is playing up. True, Mamli? Oh, you see, I said I would have missed somebody. There's Matilda Film TV here. See, I'm now trying to scroll down because I'm trying to watch this on my phone and it's not working. I'm just trying to, I think I missed Matilda Film TV. Matilda Film TV, if you're still here, please don't think that I ignored you. See what I mean? I hate it when people come in and I don't recognize. That's why sometimes I like to have, Musisi is not here today. Normally, if Musisi is here, he would have been the one recognizing people for me. And if he now welcomes people, I will know if I've missed that person. Matilda Film TV, please, if you're still here, please drop another comment. I'm very sorry. I only scrolled up now to see that you actually joined us. I'm very sorry about that. Matilda Film TV, are you still here? I'm sorry I did not see you coming in. I don't like doing that to people at all. So I think there's somebody else that came in. Let me see. Because when I'm singing and dancing, and especially when is this my song, I get carried away. I don't even understand what anybody's saying. Okay, True Mamli, you said yes, that you did. Okay, so since I've already told Taylor family that she's won, I'm going to contact you as well so we can talk about what you are going to. Just tell me the next time you're going to be either on live stream or premiere, and I'll do something for you. Thank you so much anyway. So 2 of you drew. So since I've given it to the Taylor's family, I get it before. Okay, you got it before. I don't even know who got. So maybe you drew then, because I can't remember who is first now. But that's okay. Who came in? Jenny's family vlog. This name does not ring a bell. The Taylor family, bless. Okay. Jenny's family vlog. I don't think I've got you. The name is not familiar. Please drop me a proper comment later on, and I would like to know you more. Thank you, Uju. Uju, no, who is in the building. Welcome, Uju. Welcome to the house. Thank you so much. We are still singing and dancing, and in between, I've talked about one thing or the other. Time out with family. You're welcome to the house. Please, I'm feeling bad now that I missed Matilda Film TV when she entered. Maybe she's left the house. Sometimes this can happen when you come in and then somebody, some people do it, as I said in my video yesterday, some people actually do it on purpose because they don't like you or they don't like somebody else. They can jump the greeting and greet somebody else, or maybe somebody that they know, they don't really know you. But I'm talking about people who actually know you and they know that you can see that you came into the house. Just saying hello will not do any harm. Yeah. So Matilda Film TV, maybe she's no more in the house. And maybe she felt unrecognized. You see what I mean? And because it was not on purpose, I'm feeling very bad now. So I'm going to maybe DM her later. I like to welcome everybody that comes into this live stream. Everybody is so important. I know I welcome my members especially and say something about them, but every other person here is so welcome. Everybody in my live stream is very, very welcome and very valued and very valued. So please, I'm going to get back to her because I think maybe she, because she's not here. I'm just calling her name. She's not here. And because she may have entered and somebody who entered after her was being welcomed. What does that show? Rightly so. So I'm really sorry, and I'm going to DM her directly later. I don't like purposely. I know that people will still pick fault or pick enmity with you without you even meaning it. But as long as, how did the Paul say it? As long as it lives with you, live at peace with all men. Do what you've got to do. You don't take anybody for granted. We are all very important. And before I even start talking more and miss up more people, I can see Mama Egweji here in the building. My sis, you're very welcome to the house. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Mary Living is in the house as well. Thank you, Mary Living, for coming. Time Out with Fami, have I welcomed you? I think so. Time Out with Fami, you're very welcome to the house. Yes, and happy Sunday, everyone, and happy new month, everyone. Because this is my first live stream on this month of June. You're very welcome, everyone, and we thank God for this new month. We are now into the half of this year, 2022. Not all the people that woke up that went to bed on 31st of May woke up to 1st of June. And not all the people that woke up this morning are still here with us. So the fact that we are still here, and we have to thank God. And for the benefit of people who are coming in now, the word I have for today for somebody is in Deuteronomy 31 verse 6, which says that we should be strong and courageous. We should not be afraid or terrified because of them. For the Lord, your God, goes with you. He will never leave you nor forsake you. So, whatever it is, hold on to God. Do not be afraid or terrified. Is it bad news that you've received either about yourself or your family member? Do not be afraid. Trust in God. Do what you've got to do. As I said before, do the possible and leave the impossible with God. And the possible is looking after ourselves, doing what we can for ourselves, doing what we can for each other. And when it comes to the impossible, we hand over to God because we can't do anything about that. He knows everything. So, Natty Slim, another my member is in the building, and I welcome you, especially Natty Slim. Is a member of this channel. You're very welcome, Natty. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you, everyone in the house. As I said before, my live stream is only every other Sunday, and I don't like people connecting with each other during the live stream. Hopefully, I will not be long. I didn't start quite at exactly 3 o'clock or on the hour. So we're going to see how we go on over the next half an hour or so. We can, or when we think we are fed up with, when you think we are fed up with my singing and dancing and telling you little stories here and there, then we can call it a day. But for now, we'll continue. So welcome so much, Natty. Welcome to the house. You're very, very welcome. Yeah, I haven't really sang any song in Igbo today. You know, last Sunday I sang quite a few in Igbo, but that live stream was destroyed, so I have to take it down. It didn't really, it's not on my channel. There's no live stream last Sunday, so this is a fresh one. Yeah. Yenile bayerem nemetu chuku nobi echichudo organiru konecheremo ogayekwe kechiche ndị romezwe amara Chineke ọbaruba n'ebe m nọ. Just want to make sure. Oh, Zaram family. See, I knew somebody else came in. Before I commit another crime today, I'm not saying that Matilda Film TV went because I didn't greet. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that I don't want to do that again. I don't want to miss anybody coming into this wonderful house today. I don't want to miss anybody. Zaram family, you're welcome. And once again, congratulations on your monetization. I was there yesterday. Yes, congratulations and welcome to the house. Ihe niile banyere m na-emetụ Chukwu n'obi, echiche udo, ọganiru ka na-echere m, ọ gaghị ekwe ka echiche ndị iro mezue. Amara Chineke ọbara ụba n'ebe m nọ. Ihe niile banyere m na-emetụ Chukwu n'obi, echiche udo, ọganiru ka na-echere m, ọ gaghị ekwe ka echiche ndị iro mezue. Amara Chineke ọbara ụba n'ebe nọ. Yes, Uju is dancing with me. Uju, the minister, is dancing with me. Thank you. Thank you so much. Your voice is my voice? Hey, you have made my day. I wish you guys, I wish you can, this laptop will not let you see me. How? Uju, did you know why I'm dancing? I'm dancing because somebody talked about my voice. I think it has to do with the song. Hey, Oyibo. Hey, Abiam. I think, let's start again. I think it's to do with the song that brought out my voice. Oyibo. I've gone, what's her name? Natty Slim. By now, you are an Igbo lady. Right now, you would have known some of these my Igbo songs. So when I sing them, I don't even need to interpret them again. I've interpreted it enough. I don't even know how to interpret. But Amara Chineke Baruba Nebem no. Yes, so hey, Natty. Yes, you will have heard this song all the time. I'm Ifechi singing this song. It says that everything that concerns me. Hey, I don't even know how to interpret. Let me sing it again, Natty. Just maybe there's another person here who is not an Igbo person. I'm only talking about Natty. I don't know about the rest, where you are from, whether you understand the language. If you don't, let me sing it again. Sing somebody. I think I saw ask Auntie Mabel, yes, welcome to the house. Before I miss you, as I miss somebody else earlier on, and I'm still talking about it. It's paining me that I miss somebody that enters this lovely house. So I don't want to miss you coming in. Ask Auntie Mabel. Yeah, big sis, please make joyful. Yes, so hi, I've been given permission. You see, I'm standing now. I'm standing on the rock. I'm standing on the rock. I'm standing on the rock. Jesus is the rock. I'm standing on the rock. Yay! I'm standing on the rock. I'm standing on the rock. Jesus is the rock. I the dance. They say, waiting, they make you dance. Now he might tell them, say, Jesus is the rock. I they walk. They say, waiting, they make you walk. Now he might tell them, say, Jesus is the rock. I'm standing on the rock. Hey, I'm standing on the rock. I'm standing on the rock. Jesus is the rock. Because Auntie Mabel gave me the so when you like a child, when you're told go on, hey, you want to fly. So that's what so this song just came in my mouth now when she just gave me that go ahead. That song just came, and that little girl in me, see my dress today. My dress today, little girl's dress. I just decided that today we're going to be little girls. So when we're dancing and shout and jumping, we will forget our age, because this dress is just a short dress. So no, I don't wear short dress. It's below knee. Before you say, how come you're wearing short dress? You're not seeing it, but I'm telling you now, it's not short. It's below knee. But it's dress. It's the dress you put on when you want to think like a child. When you want to come to that level, so that everybody will be on that same level. You wear particular, before I normally would dress, put my gele, put this. But these days on my live stream, I want to dress so that we can be on that level of praise. And if we feel like dancing and jumping like I was doing before, we can dance and jump. Everything that concerns me, Natty, and those who don't hear Igbo, we have got Ujonowu interpreting for us. Hey, my sister came into the house and I forgot to mention her. Before we go on that interpretation, Uju, please help me to welcome not my immediate senior, but the next senior to my oh God, my sister Stella. Tell them what I'm about to say. Let me connect to this laptop so it doesn't die on me. Yeah, Sister Stella Onyemechi. is my immediate senior sister. She's in the building. Welcome to the house, sis. Thank you so much. Would you already interpreted that song? For Nati and those who don't understand Igbo, would you interpret that song above, Nati? So you can see, I'm going to sing it again, then you can see what that song means. But before then, let me welcome Oga Pretty in the house, in the building. Never mind Pretty Tina. Her name is Oga Pretty. Go on her channel if you want to laugh and relax, Go to Oga Pretty's channel. Pretty Tina TV. You're welcome to the building. Thank you so much. And let me remind people, that when things are like this and people will think, oh, she's so happy, she's always happy. Wow, I wish. Don't ever wish. I've said that to somebody recently. Don't ever look at anybody and wish anything because you don't know what you are wishing. Yeah? So you're all welcome to the house. I hope I have not missed anybody. Before I can sing that song again, would you kindly interpret this song above? So for those who, yes, Oga Pretty, that's her name. Oga Pretty, not a pretty Tina. Oga Pretty, that's what she really is. So I don't know how she does it with her crew members. I really appreciate what you people are doing. Okay. So the song already interpreted by Uju, and it says, let me sing it again. Ihe niile banyere m na-emetụ Chukwu n'obi, echiche udo, ọganiru ka na-echere m, ọ gaghị ekwe ka echiche ndị iro mezue, amara Chineke ọbara ụba n'ebe nọ. It's interpreted above by Uju. So if you don't hear Igbo, please look at the interpretation of this short song, but it's deep. Let's go. Ihe niile banyere m na-emetụ Chukwu n'obi. Ihe niile banyere anyị na-emetụ Chukwu anyị n'obi. Echiche udo, ọganiru ka ọ na-echere anyị, ọ gaghị ekwe ka echiche ndị iro mezue, amara Chineke ọbara ụba n'ebe anyị nọ. Amara Chineke ọbara ụba n'ebe anyị nọ. Ihe niile banyere anyị na-emetụ Chukwu anyị n'obi. Echiche udo, ọganiru ka ọ na-echere anyị, ọ gaghị ekwe ka echiche ndị iro mezue, amara Chineke ọbara ụba n'ebe anyị nọ. Now, I sang it including everybody, including all of us. Pretty Tina, the song is sweet. Yes, it's sweet and it has a deep meaning as already interpreted by Uju. Thank you so much for interpreting that song. The worship minister. Yes, so she's the worship minister for the English. So that's why she's interpreted it nicely for me up there. So that's basically what the song is saying. That anything that's about concerns us touches God. So if we know that everything that concerns us touches him, why do we have to worry about what people say? Why do we have to why do we have to worry about what people are saying about, oh, is it all about you? Yeah, this, you're that. Don't worry. The important thing is that everything that concerns us touches God's heart. Yeah. So thank you so much for the interpretation of that song. Before people came in, I sang my song already, and I won't go back to it. I've sung the first and the second verse, and I sang the third and the last verse of my song. Most of you here know my song. So let me sing another one in Igbo. Then I can sit down and maybe we'll do a little bit of talking. Yeah, I'll sing it in Igbo again. I've sung the English ones. I'll sing it in Igbo again. And it's going to be a simple one that also my sister Uju is here to interpret for me, but it's actually simple one. Aka ya, aka Jehovah na-eme, olu ebube ya ke na-erugharị n'ebe m nọ. Isi iyi nke ndụ ke na-adịghị ata ata. aka Jehova na-eme mma, aka ya, aka Jehova na-eme mma, ọnụ ebube ya ke na-erugharị n'ebe m nọ, isi iyi nke ndụ ke na-adịghị ata, aka Jehova na-eme mma. I think this one is very simple to interpret. Aka means, obviously, nobody here who knows Igbo know Aka means hand. Aka akaya, and you can hear Jehovah there. Aka Jehovah na-eme means the hand of God does good, and his mercy hovers around us, and his something like that. That's what that song is saying. It's a very familiar Igbo song. I'm sure you have all heard it. Aka akaya, aka Jehova na-eme mma, ọnụ ebube ya ke na-erugharị n'ebe m nọ, isi iyi nke ndụ ke na-adịghị ata, aka Jehova na-eme mma. Nleanya n'iru m, meele anya n'azụ m, nleanya n'aka ekpe m, meele anya n'aka nri m, mbụrụ onye eziokwu, aga m ahụ ihe m ga-eji wee jaba Chineke mma, aga m ahụ ihe m ga-eji wee jaba Chineke mma. Nleanya n'iru m, meele anya n'azụ m, nleanya n'aka ekpe m, meele anya n'aka nri m, mbụrụ onye eziokwu, aga m ahụ ihe m ga-eji wee jaba Chineke mma, aga m ahụ ihe m ga-eji wee jaba Chineke mma. Literally, if I look in front, if I look at my back, if I look left, if I look right, if I am actually truthful to myself, I'll see something that I'll use to praise the Lord. That's basically what the song is saying. And I'm sure we are all the same here. If we look left, right, and center, we will see something that we are going to praise the Lord for, if not for anything, that we are here this afternoon standing. Yeah? No, I sang that song before about standing on the rock. I'm going to sing it again. That we are all here alive and standing gidiwa, like soldier, you know. You say we just want to have a drink. We go up and we go and get that drink. Oh, we are a bit hungry. We go to that kitchen and we make some food to eat. That's enough for us to thank God. Because most people would desire to do that, but they cannot because of one thing or the other. Oh, wow, people are coming into the house. Hey, let me not make the mistake again. Hey, I miss somebody. Okay, Pamela's cooking and vlog. You're very welcome to the house. Thank you so much for coming. Oh, Zubi is in the house. Nzubechi Kathleen, you're very welcome to the house. Thank you for coming. I hope you are the only two that just came in. I have not missed anybody. Please, if I think I have missed you, drop another comment, because my this is running away from me. Drop another comment so I can welcome you properly to the house. You are all very welcome. Thank you so much for being here with me. And I really appreciate each and every one of you. Yeah, Nzube, welcome to the building. Right, that's it's another song I was singing earlier on. Just want to sing one verse of that song, and then I can sit down, we can talk about anything that will come to mind. And the song is, I'm pressing on the upward way, new heights I'm gaining every day, still praying as I onward bound, Lord, plant my feet on higher ground. Lord, lift me up and let me stand by faith on Canaan's tableland. A higher plane than I have found. Lord, plant my feet on higher ground. My heart has no desire to stay where doubts arise and fears dismay. Though some may dwell where these are bound, my prayer, my aim is higher ground. Lord, lift me up and let me stand by faith on Canaan's tableland, a higher plane than I have found. Lord, plant my feet on higher ground. Yes, that's our prayer, that God will plant our feet on higher ground. And no matter what the enemy puts on the way, that we will walk over it and go to where our feet is planted on higher ground by God. That will be our prayers. That no matter what the enemy is trying to do to derail us, we will jump over them and go to that higher ground that the Lord, yes, by his grace, it's just by his grace. Yes, thank God. It's just by his grace. Because if not by his grace, it will amaze you what the enemies plan for us each time. No matter how we try to support people, no matter how we think we are to people, what they plan behind us is only God's grace, my sister, true Mamli. You said it all. It's just by his grace. Because no matter, you try and do everything you can for people, but sometimes when things happen, you'll be like, really? But God always, comes through for us, provided we don't have that kind of mind that those people have. I have a very typical example I can give about somebody that we have been doing everything for. And one day, the person didn't know. You know how God does his own thing. Oh, do you know this God? I hope you all know this God that we're talking about. No matter what people are planning for you, just continue to be good as much as you can. I know some people will say, oh, you can't please some people. Yes, you're not pleasing them, you're pleasing God. Trust me, God always comes through for you. He always does, provided you put your whole trust in him and provided you don't behave the way that person behaved to you. So the story I was telling is, this happened to somebody that we have been helping and we're doing everything as far as we can. Uju, if you remember, I mentioned something on your live stream the other day about, was it Uju's live stream? Oh, Ask Auntie Mabel. The same person that we have been helping and they think they're so entitled, and then they mentioned what I said in your channel. Oh, you have money to do this and you did it. Yeah. You see what, if you remember that, the same person or people, when you're doing something good for people, honestly, don't worry. God will always, be there for you. I don't know what they were doing or what they were mistakenly. They were talking about something about me, and that message, I think they were just talking and their phone recorded something. How it happened, my dear, I do not know. And that message came to me. It just came as a message. You know how somebody will call you and you don't answer and message comes? That's how it came, as a message. And I was listening. And then I went to my husband and said, can you listen? And my husband was listening and was saying, what is that about? I said, I don't know. This just came to me. And the person that we have done, whether we have or we don't have, we make sure that we do this for this person. But at a point, we saw that it now became they are now in your payroll, or you're now very dependent on you, that you must do this or that. Started slowing down, and then that's when the problem came, and that's where what they were talking in that message about not helping anymore or not doing something like that, something nasty for somebody that you've done all this for, just because the love of God compelled us to do it, not because of them, because we know that no human being is even worthy of doing anything for, because no matter what you do,
they will still turn against you. So, but God wanted to expose them. And that message came to my phone. And I was listening. I have to listen again. And my name was mentioned, obviously. So I knew, obviously, because it came to my phone. So obviously, my name was mentioned before the discussion started. And I'm like, oh, I wanted to confront them head on. My husband said, oh, no, just leave it. Just leave it for now until maybe when we see face to face. But just to tell you, keep doing what you're doing. If the love of Christ compels you to do anything for anybody as much as you can, what we have learned now is no more. Like in Auntie Mabel's live stream, we're talking about paying yourself first. When you get 100% of your salary, what do you do with that salary? How much do you pay yourself? How much do you look after yourself? Or is it all about people all the time? And I told them a story of this person that was always working and never had any rest. Somebody, especially nurses in this UK and America, and maybe I don't know about Europe and nurses. I know about America and UK. The nurses and doctors that are just like, hey, you do this bank work, you do this agency work, you do your normal work, money will be coming left, right, and center. So this particular lady, she was doing this over the years, building house in her father's compound, because her parents, before they died, please don't leave your siblings alone. And she literally took it like that and was doing everything. She never had a life here in UK. She's always walking from one job to the other from this. She wasn't even very well herself. And in the midst of it all, she passed. Please let me welcome people before I make the same mistake again. Home Wise Shula, you're welcome to the house. Oh, Princess Beyond Passions, you're very welcome to the house. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I welcome you all. Thank you for coming. We have actually been here for nearly 1.5 hours. You can pick up what we said earlier, but I just, in between singing and dancing, I just tell a little story just to encourage somebody out there. And we also we have also sang here a few songs and danced, and our Bible verse today, which I woke up with, and I just want to encourage somebody. I was just told as I'm starting this live stream that this Bible passage is for this somebody here today, and that is in Deuteronomy 31 verse 6. Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid or dismayed or terrified or dismayed because of them. For the Lord your God goes with you. He will never leave you or forsake you. And that's exactly what happened in the story I was telling you. When you do good to people, no matter what. Oh, Estelle family, you're welcome. You're welcome to the house. Thank you for coming. So that's exactly what happened with that. And when it came to me, I had to listen to that several times to fully understand what crime have I committed that these people, that actually, in fact, if I'm a different kind of person, myself and my husband, that would have made us to even stop doing good to people, because this particular one went to the bone marrow because of the level over the years. But we say to ourselves, not one person will stop us what God has laid in our hearts to be doing. We have a ministry, both of us, and our ministry is ministry of giving. Sometimes when I give or do these small things, I've not get much from YouTube, but it's not the issue. When it's in you to give, you just give. And sometimes it surprises you how it comes back to you double. Yes, I'm a true believer. I'm a witness, and I can just testify to that. The way it comes back to you, you wonder, what's happened? And then you remember and say, oh, maybe. I'm not saying that you are giving because you know that it will come back, and if it doesn't come back, then you'll be like, no, I'm not here to preach. I'm not a pastor that will tell you give tithes and you get double next month. No, I'm not into all that. All I'm saying is what I've done and that have worked for me. That particular incident would have made us, I've told you people about Igbo people and money. I know everybody loves money, so not just Igbo people. Let me not embarrass my generation. Let me not embarrass my generation. So that tomorrow they will now say, Igbo people and ego is money. Do you know why I've just interrupted myself? I interrupted myself because I saw money just coming like that. Just like that from Musisi Kizito. You know, my shout out yesterday. Who was the first person on my shout out yesterday? It was Musisi Kizito. And when he's in the building, you know he's in the building. My member, my supporter, my, you know, what else? I can call Musisi at any time and I'll be panicking. He said, Mommy, Ifechi, it's okay. Sometimes I even connect my husband. That was those days. I even connect my husband to be able to understand what Musisi is trying to tell me, because I'm that kind of person with IT and all this. I don't even know what I'm here in YouTube. I don't know what I'm here doing, but I'm here because of you people. And I've stayed this far, 1.5 years, because of you people. Because sometimes when I look at it, I'm thinking, yeah, let's go for it. Let's go and have fun. You know, every other Sunday we'll come here, we dance and we have fun. And we have lovely people like this connecting to listen to what we've got to say. And you have people like Musisi is my member. You know, I told you people that when my members enter the building, you know they've entered. So Musisi Kizito, Nati Slim, where are they all? My members, they're all there. You're all welcome. Oh, but by the way, others who are not here, don't start logging off and say that we are not members. She's not recognizing us. You are all, of course, recognized. You're all recognized for being in this house. Your life will never be the same. Say amen to that. I'm now prophesying. Your life will never be the same for being in this building today with me. Now I'm changing to posh accent. You know what I mean? Yes. You know what I mean? Yes. So you're in the building today. Your life will never be the same. We are here to have fun and thank God for this beautiful Sunday. So Musisi, you see, Musisi, look at the problem you caused now. Just for super chatting me, I'm now carried away, and I'm talking the way I'm told to talk, and the ones I'm not told to talk. I see what you coming into the building does to this channel. But you are very welcome. Thank you. Thank you so much. What was I saying? Hi. Oh, this woman. I don't talk before. Hey, let me tell you people a story about myself. I think it's good for you people to know that this person you're seeing here, I'm not like this. In fact, let me sit down. I've been standing for 1.5 hours. Let me sit down. But I'm going to dance again. When I'm going to dance again, I'll stand up. This person you see here, before I entered YouTube, let me not tell lies now. It's not YouTube. I only entered the other day. That's making me to talk too much. When did I start talking too much? Today you are standing, Ifechi. Yes, I am standing. But since I always stand now, remember in my live stream, I always stand. I like to stand so when I need to dance, I don't have to start clearing anything. I just stand and dance. Yeah, I always love standing on my live stream, and I have my Fitbit here. You see, already with this standing and dancing and the little exercise I did in the morning, I'm now my target every day is 10,000 steps, and now I'm on 7,569 steps. So by the time I stand up again and do more dancing and do my walking up and down the stairs before night time, I'll hit my 10K. That's my target every day. Sometimes I get up to 15, depending on how mad I am. You know, I'm always on the go. I don't. That's one thing I thank God for. Even as one is aging gracefully, I run up and down the stairs. Sometimes when I'm coming down the stairs, my husband will be wondering who, because our youngest son stays with us on and off. He's competent. Sometimes he thinks it was him running down, but it's me. And I thank God for that, because I don't know whether you've heard that story before. I told you that I used to have knee pains years ago. I'm feeling better now than I did on my 50th birthday. I've told that story before. Yeah, I feel better now in myself, the way I feel with aches or pains or knee and all the rest of it. I did now better than I did when I turned 50, which was obviously many years ago, because I've turned another big O since then. So you know what I mean. But I think it was a change of. So let's talk a little bit of because we're going to talk about health today. So let me just use my own self as an example, because that's what I like to do. Sometimes I just use myself as an example. There's no point in talking about other person. It's easier if you use yourself, and then people can understand where you're coming from. So 11, at least about 11 years ago, I remember vividly when I had a big party on my 50th, and I didn't have any on my 60th because of COVID, but more parties were coming the next year or so. We are, both myself and my husband, we are celebrating something that is big, round O. More party will be coming. So all of you, I'm going to invite you well in advance to come down to Nigeria with us to party. We're not doing it in UK. We want to do it with other family members. But anyway, that will come. That's not what I'm talking about now. But what I'm trying to tell to you is that people will think that as you get older in your age, that things will start happening. But my own case, I noticed a little bit of the other way around, backwards, because at that time, my knees, when I'm getting up and I can hear this noise and a very small thing, I want to sit down. Now, if I have a comfortable shoe on, I can go from where I live. Anybody who knows the UK, I live in Dartford, which is southeast of London, southeast England, and I can walk from there to the next town, because all those pains have gone. I don't even feel any at all. So if I have a comfortable shoe, I'll go from here to anywhere that you want us to walk to. That's how good it is now. What changed? Yes, a lot changed. It didn't just happen. Because I've seen people, the other day we went to Nigeria, there was a lady, and when I've already had my first son, before I followed them to go and marry this girl, before I left Nigeria. So when I went to Lagos the last time, she was actually in the house of my brother-in-law. And because of the way she was looking and the way she dressed and everything, in Nigeria, in my husband's area, you say dada or dede means, just a mark of respect. Because I'm from Anambra, but I'm married in Imo. So they use this da or de, to talk to people who are older. So automatically I was going to say, oh, da or auntie to her, until I asked who she was actually. And when I was told who she was, I could not believe it. And I said, what happened to you? What did you do to yourself? And that is just what I'm talking about. Some people, you see them, it's not just for anything. Okay, seriously, in Dartford. Wow, good to know. Yes, Princess Bianca, we all live in England. We don't even know where each other is. Yes, we are in Dartford. And when we want to go into London Bridge or London, it's 30 minutes into London Bridge where we are. So it's outskirts of London, which I love, because a lot cheaper than being in London and all the hustle and bustle of London. We are out of it. But then 30 minutes train, you are in London Bridge, and then you do what you got to do. I'm surprised you are saying 60. Blessing Aja, you're my person now, yeah? I'm not 60. Now, hold on. Yeah. Do 60-year-olds have this kind of pincher? Look at me, pincher dress. Do they? So it's not 60, it's 61. But let's keep that behind let's keep that aside for now. You're making me feel the baby in me is coming out. Never mind 60. You are as old as you want to be. Yeah. Yes, I am. By the grace of God, I turned 61 in March this year. I don't hide my age. I've never believed in that. I've never. I don't know, maybe because I said to you, I came here when I was 26. So maybe I just got used to the English way of doing things. You don't hide. When I say you don't hide, some of them, they say too much. Yeah. If you leave them, they'll tell you how many times they, So I don't mean that kind of being open, but I like to be truthful. There's no point in lying. What will I gain? All you say, oh, old woman. Yes, thank God I'm an old woman. Anybody who is feeling bad that somebody say that you are an old woman, that person is, I don't know what to say to that person, because anybody telling you are an old woman or you're an old man, it's a blessing now. It means that that person don't want to get old or something like that. So you don't worry about that. Comments you don't worry about. Anyway, yes, my dear. Yeah, I'm that age, but sorry about that. Sorry about what, Natty? What did I say? Oh, Aderonke vlog, did I welcome you? You see what I mean by when I'm talking, sometimes I talk with my mouth and I also talk with my eyes. that means I don't see people coming in or out. You are looking great. Oh, I've got so many. You're all families already, but I've got so many, closer. Want to hug you all now. Closer family. Yes, I got so much. I think, let me tell you the secret, because there was this man, he was 106 years or something, and he was all with it, with his marbles, and they were asking him, what's the secret? And then I can't remember exactly what he said, but there's someone I picked up that he said that you have to keep yourself happy. And he said, and they were holding hand with his wife, who was about 100 years or something as well. And they are saying that the secret to their longevity or whatever, you know what I mean. The secret is that they are in love. They are in love. That they cannot do without each other. And that they have, yes, the man said, we have always been praying that we don't go like far away. We don't live, what I mean go, you know what I mean by deleting, yeah. They don't go too far before each other. That assuming what this one goes now, this one will go the next month or whatever. And that they prayed for long life. Let us pray for long life and then act it. You can't be praying and not acting it. When I mean acting it is what you eat, what you do, how you relate with people, how you see yourself. Happiness. I do my happiness clip. People don't know. Let me tell you, that's my happiness clip. And let me read comment first. Trust me, you are looking great. See, I'm getting all these comments and my head is like, pretty Hannah, host, you look good. Like 16 years, you must be. If you people see how body they do me now, I'm going to call my husband to come and anyway, he will look at this chart later. I'll show him. I say, look now, you see, you look gorgeous. Oh, thank you. Uju has come on. They're making me. I see how I'm blushing. Princess beyond passion, growing old, especially in grace, is a great blessing from God. Yes, definitely. And Musisi said, Ifechi, the way Nati moves around with your birthday details. How? What did Nati say? Did I miss anything that Nati said? Hi, yo. Okay. Princess, I salute you, sis. Thanks. What, Musisi? Yeah, Musisi, what do you mean by the way, Nati? Please don't ignore us. Me, Musisi, and Nati, we are not a Musisi clan. We've known each other for a while. I don't know what I don't know what Musisi said about the way Nati moves around my age. Anyway, so what I was trying to say, a little bit of health awareness. I was saying before that, yes, when I turned, by the time, I remember that birthday party very well because my knees were playing up a little bit and I'm like, but I changed something. I did something. I did the possible. And what is the possible? I changed. I may not be slim. Don't get me wrong. I don't want to be slim. It doesn't fit me. It doesn't suit me. I used to be 5'10", but as you get older, apparently you shrink. I thought it wasn't true, but I agree because of me. I used to be 5'10" at my tallest. I was 5'10". Then I became 5'9". And the last time I went for health check, they said that I'm 5'8" and 3/4. That's 3/4. I'm not happy that quarter have gone from the 5'9". So that's how it happens. So I'm getting a little bit shorter as we get older. So anyway, don't get me wrong. I'm not aiming for slimness because when I'm slim, you won't like me. When I'm too slim, you won't like me because it doesn't fit me. Don't ask me why, but I just know that it doesn't. So I try to maintain like how I am now. I've got a bit of flesh, but I'm very active. You see, slimness, like you mentioned in one of my comments when I did about diabetes, that people who are slim can also have diabetes. And of course, yes, people do not, when I say that type 2 diabetes is, Lucy Emmanuel, you're welcome to the house. Please, if I miss anybody coming into the house and if he moves, please just type something else so I can welcome you properly. Lucy, you're welcome to the house. I don't know whether I have you. If I don't, please connect with me properly and I would like to know you better because everybody in the house here is like a solid family member and I appreciate everyone. I love to connect with people and connect properly. You know, it's not a case of I've been to her house twice and she hasn't even responded. That means that you don't even like what I do. I purposely do that sometimes when people connect with me. I'll welcome them and say, oh, welcome to the house. I'll leave it for a day or two or even a week to see if they'll come back. But there's no point. Yeah, let me actually say that now. There's no point in me. Maybe we did all that when, you know, watch me, so you can build a channel and get to a 1K and so on. But not anymore. I don't do that anymore, my people. I'll support you. Anybody here who knows me very well will know that if I bring out myself to support you, I can run you for a week or two on end. Sometimes my husband will see this, that's an old laptop we have here that we don't use. He will see it on. He say, oh yeah, you're helping some of your people. So he knows that I do that. So I go behind, you know, to do things for people. But this idea of the new people, you know, those who are new, I'm also new, that I have 2K or 2K plus doesn't mean anything. I'm still new. But what I'm talking about are people who are building up to their 1K. Don't come to my house and say, oh, hello and everything. And then if you don't see me in the next 2 days, you don't even watch my next video, that shows me that you actually just came for that number to count up. But if you connect with me properly, whether I return immediately or not, that's how I knew genuine people. I don't return immediately. I wait to see if they really, for example, some of you connected with me, I haven't even responded to you, and you're on my live stream today. I think I've mentioned some of their names. I can't remember their names now, but I mentioned them initially. They connected with me. I have not gone back to them, and they are on my live stream today. That's what I mean. That's what I say, that these people are properly, they really know, they really like what I do in my channel, because there's no point in connecting and I return it, and then that will be it until I come to you again. Then you come back to me, and we're going backwards and forwards. That's not, you know, you come to a state where you don't want to do that. So if you have 50 views, you know you have 50 views. If you have 100, you have 400, and you move on than this, you know. So please, if you're connecting with me for the first time and you don't see me in your house immediately, and if you choose not to come back to my house, that's fine. But if I really see that you are serious and that you want to connect with me, you get a lot out of me. I'm not bragging. You get a lot out of me, especially for those who are still with their watch hour, with whatever you're looking for. I'll do it for you. But when it comes to, oh, I visited her, she never returned. I don't like that. But I'll support as much as I can. Yeah. I'm not able, but our songs are similar. I remember them for my country. Nati, is that EBO, Ebo? Is that Igbo, my language you are pronouncing, your spelling? If it's Igbo, Igbo is IGBO. It's not EBO. IGBO, Igbo, or some people call it Igbo, IBO. Yeah. We shouldn't run for the numbers. We must continue to be genuine. Yes, genuine supporters. That's what I need. Because I'm here. Do you know? We are here now, Gidiwa. No matter what, 1, 2, 3, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. We're just having, look at you all here with me today. Is it not enough? Where am I rushing to? No. Anyhow, what gives me joy? Thank God I'm not, I'm sure most of us here are not dependent on what we get out of YouTube. We are just here getting out what interests us and what will interest other people, and supporting people and loving people. Honestly, the way each and every one of you, I just love you all so much. And if I come to any country where you are, not to wait for me, my nephew is coming to New York to study. So you never know, I might come to visit him one day, and I'll hit the streets of New York, and I'll meet with Natty Slim, and you all will see it on our channel. You know, so what I mean is that people are all over the world. Imagine me deciding that I'm going to Spain tomorrow. We used to go on cruise. We have stopped because of this cocoa. When we stop in some parts of Italy, Spain, we go out for a walk around the cities and stuff like that. The ship will dock for maybe 6 hours, and you just go out and survey the land. You know, so I can just connect with somebody who can come around if it's near where we are, and we connect. So anywhere in the world that I am, I have people there. That's the main thing for me on YouTube. So please, if you want to connect with me, connect properly and you get the best out of me. I'm not, I'll support as much as I can. As we speak, two people's, what do you call them? Playlist is running. And people say to me, how much do you charge for running people's playlists? I'll do it if I can. If I can't, I'll leave it. What is all this? How much are you charging for what? To run your playlist? If that is how I'm going to get money. No, that kind of money. That change. I don't. I know people do it as their business. Don't get me wrong. Some people in YouTube are YouTube. What do you call it? Promoters. Those ones are different. No. Those ones are different. But when I want in my level, when I want to help, I just help. But people are doing it that promoters. Obviously, if they are charging for it, that's their job because they are doing it as business. So let me just make that clear now before people will take my word out of context. Yeah. So, but so that's what I mean. People here already connected with me will understand what I mean. I'll visit you. I'll do what I can. If you're on live stream, if you're on Premiere, I'll visit and do anything I can do to support from time to time. Yeah. So going back to health, because I talked about kidney disease and I talked about diabetes. And the one that caught people's eyes a lot was the diabetes and the complications that people did not even know about. So, but before I go into that, I'll just, as I was giving you example with myself, and then somebody acknowledged me, and I had to stand up and do some, but I'm still sitting down again now, so we can just talk briefly about this diabetes and the complications. And I have to also say, because when you are family members, you have to tell them the truth as well. It's not something I'll do on my sit-down video, but I'll say it on my live stream. I'm sure people will do the playback so they will know. Because sometimes when I talk, I like to use myself, as I said before, as an example. I have 4 grown-up sons. After the first 3, in fact, I gave birth to my first 3 sons at the age of 28. I had my 3rd son, and we thought since the daughter, I wanted the daughter first, I wanted the daughter second, I wanted the daughter first. It didn't happen. And I said, okay, after 3, let that daughter be where she is, until my son starts getting married, then I'll get daughters. That's what I decided at that time, after 3. And then 5 years later, at the age of 33, I had another. I became pregnant again. My what do you call it? This family planning thing failed. I would have sued them and got some money because it's not supposed to fail. I didn't plan anyway, but thank God I had that son because let my other children not hear me talk about this, my last son, because they'll think, Anyway, so after 5 years, my coil failed and I became pregnant with the 4th child. And you would have seen me. Initially, I was like, oh no. And then it became a rejoicing thing. Hey, God heard my prayer. That's a daughter I was waiting for. 1st, 2nd, and 3rd is coming now. I was waiting for this daughter that just came, that is just coming unplanned. Then when it's time for, because of what? Because of what? What do you mean because of what? Sorry, I don't know what you mean by because of what. True family. Anyway, so I'm not telling you the story of how I ended up with the 4, and all of them are sons. So after 5 years, because the other one was 28, and then at 33, I had the last one. And so when I knew I was pregnant, I was like, yes, that daughter I wanted that didn't come 1st, 2nd, and 3rd is coming now. I've rested my womb for 5 years, and now the girl is on her way. And in those days, yes, they do what do you call it? To check whether you are going to have a boy or a girl. And already, because I've decided that I'm not having any more, I've actually given away. Even the baby cot was given out. Because I said there's no point keeping them. We're in Scotland at the time. There's so many students coming, people needing something. So I just dashed everything to those, people who are having new babies. I dashed everything to them, thinking that, yes, God, you blessed me with 3 sons. The daughter I wanted, it didn't come. You know why? Because you're preparing maybe lovely daughter-in-laws for me for future. So why am I worrying myself? How about people who don't have any at all? So I just, and then when the time for scan to know came, I said to them, please, I would like to know what I'm having, simply because I've given away everything. I don't have any baby clothes in my house, and we've already booked to go to America on holiday. That was our first American holiday in 1994, because that's when I had my last son. I was pregnant with him when we already planned to go. So I was pregnant when I went. So, and I was a little bit heavily pregnant. People thought I was going to have the baby in America. I'm like, no, that wasn't the plan. We already planned this holiday a year before I knew I was pregnant. Anyway, so I said to them, I want to know the sex of the baby. So when I go to America, because things, when they're doing their summer sales, things are so cheap there compared to UK. So I can get new baby things, because I have not got anything, not even nothing at all. My babies don't use bottles, so that's not a problem. They never use bottles, so that's not an issue for me. So they now did the scan and told me a baby boy. I'm like, no, do it again. So they said to me, okay, come back after 2 weeks or 3. So the baby can be a little bit, and they did it again, a baby boy. I think my husband was more disappointed than myself, because he said, no, sometimes they get it wrong. When we go, we'll just buy unisex things. They get it wrong sometimes. I think he wanted it more than myself. That is a miracle, child. Yeah. That is a miracle. Yeah, exactly. And I tell you, that miracle child, this boy, oh my God. And as I say, I know his brothers, they watch some of my, they was here, but they know that already, because they say that he is, maybe because of that gap, 5 years gap, or the fact that he's just the last one. I don't know what it is. He's just one of those ones that sometimes because I'm not a makeup person, but sometimes I'll just rub my powder anyhow, and I'm about to leave. He'll call me, Mom, meaning that my powder is a bit too much there or too much there. Just like, it feels like a girl sometimes, So anyway, because of COVID, laugh out loud. Anyway, so the story, God knows why, he gave us another son, but the way he behaves and the way he is, sometimes I'd say to him that you are the girl I never had. Oh no, when he was younger. Oh no, Mom, I'm not a girl. I'm a boy. And I say, I know you're a boy. I'm just saying the way, and yeah. So when we now went to America, we had to buy everything new. When you saw if you had seen my boy when he was born in those days, you think that he's a first child, because everything was brand new. Everything in America, when we went there, everything was so cheap. It was summertime. We bought so many bargains, everything, even up to the carrier, the thing you used to carry them on your chest. I bought everything from there. Anyway, that's how my last one came around, and it's another boy. In fact, when he was being delivered, the midwife said to me, oh yeah, he's got so, they could see the hair before he even came out. Oh, it's a very good hair, very curly black hair. It must be your baby girl coming. I'm like, all my sons have curly, lovely hair. So the scan says it's a boy, and I'm prepared now for a boy. So don't even go there. Anyway, so lo and behold, he came out a boy. So we thank God. Whatever we have, because people say to me, you say that because what if they're all 4 girls? Of course, I thank God, and I genuinely mean it, because girl or boy, God gives us the ones that will be useful for us. Yes, I can sit here and give you instances of people who had sons and they are no good to them, and the other way around, people who had daughters, and then is the daughter is somebody else, or their husband even is taking care of their own mother more than the daughter to that woman, because she's not close with her mother, and so on and so forth. Don't make him too much mommy boy. Oh no. I preach against that. I always say that, even, yeah, I don't. Trust me, I don't. I'm not that kind of person. In one of my I don't know whether it was my sit down video or one of my live stream, I was talking about boy, when boys are so attached to their moms in particular, and they are taking them out, oh my boy, my son, this and that, and then they spoil them. And you see a man who is in his 30s, married, maybe with a child, and the mom will call them to ask who they are. Oh, okay, boy, how are you? Eh? When okay boy starts behaving like okay boy with the wife, you wonder why is he not behaving like a husband. No, I'm not into that, and he knows. We don't. No, no, no. I love them all, but when it comes to preparing them to be a man in their homes, because they're now beginning to get married, yes, to be a man in their homes, they know what that means, and they know. No mommy boy. When it comes to that, they have to know that they are men, and that when they go into their homes, that they are going to be man, they're going to be husband to their wives, just like they've seen myself and their dad being husband and wife to each other. That I always say to them, when you marry, you've seen how mom and dad, how your dad treats me with respect, and I respect him and love him and everything. I say the same way I want you to treat your own wives when you get married to them. And one of my sons at the time, they were quite young. I started early to tell them these things and show them that they are men and that they eventually will get married. And when they get married, their wives will look up to them, that they should be the stronger person, that they should, whether they are the same age or older age, that they know that they are the man in the home. So yes, my dear, I make sure I do that to them. And one of my sons, I can't remember which one, said to them, I said to them, this is how you're going to treat your wives when you get married. I will never want any of you not to have a good marriage, or not to love your wife, or not to get on just like me and your dad. And one of them said, well, mom, provided our wives behave like you. I say, you don't even know what goes on behind the scene. Is it because me and dad, when we have any issue, we make sure that it's not done in front of the children? Never. When they were growing up, we never did. We never. Sometimes we just want to say something to each other. We just hold ourselves. Our bedroom is our courtroom. Our children will grow up and wonder, did mom and dad ever fight or exchange words to each other? We tried not to do that. So we know that we don't have need for, but we know the implication, and we want them because they're sons, they're boys. I'm not saying that daughters, you shouldn't show them as well, but because I didn't have experience of raising a daughter, although I have an acquired daughter now in Nigeria who is at Uniben, but they're on strike now. So I have a daughter actually, but it's an acquired daughter. But for biologically, I don't have any. So I train them in a way that when they get married, they should know what marriage is all about. And thank God, my first son, the other ones are in the process of am I not? But at least the first son got married, wedded, and with the wife. And we thank God the way things are going. Because that girl, she is so spoiled because that daughter I never had that I've been waiting for. Every love and everything is splashed on her. There's none of this mother-in-law, daughter-in-law nonsense. No. She's my daughter. This in-law bit, maybe that's what is confusing people. Daughter-in-law, my mother-in-law. And then you get ready for you to start having issues and fighting with her. You and who? Me. Mbano. Because you're my daughter. Just like I love my son, I love you. So I don't even see, if I don't fight with my son, why will I fight with you? No. We shouldn't run off the numbers. We must continue to be the genuine supporter. Yes, I think I've read that before. I think I saw somebody that came into the house. Have I missed somebody? Did I miss somebody? Victory Activities TV. Yeah, I haven't welcomed you. Thank you for coming. Who else did I miss? Black Money, I already welcome you. Princess Beyond Passion, you're here already. Estelle Family is here. Who else? Oh, Be Yourself. How can I miss my member? Be Yourself Dynasty. You choose. But I choose to call Dynasty. Be Yourself. You're very welcome to the girl, baby girl, to the house. Baby girl, thank you so much. Thank you so much for all you do. I know you'll be so embarrassed each time I'll be thanking you in public for all you do behind the scenes, which nobody knows about. And I'm not telling you people what she does behind the scenes. I'm not telling you, but I'll just keep thanking her because I can't stop. Be Yourself Dynasty, you're welcome to the house. Thank you so much. Dominant Man, you're welcome to the house. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone. She's your daughter. Yeah, of course. Be yourself. Yes. In fact,
There's one lady here. She always said to me, Auntie, I wish I'm your daughter-in-law. I feel jealous of your daughter-in-laws because of the way I've been relating with her. Wasn't even married to my son, but she's married to somebody else's, and then the way I relate with her, even before my own son got married, he was like, "Oh, Auntie, anybody." I'm not praising myself, but at the same time, you might be good, and then you get somebody that will not understand you, and the girl becomes a problem. But I never worried about that. Do you know why? I never worried about that because tell God, my husband always said, tell God what you want. If you tell God what you want and start on time to tell God what you want, and then prepare yourself. You didn't hear me. I said, tell God what you want from the beginning, especially with your children, whether you have girls or you have boys, when you're preparing them for marriage in particular, or at any stage in their life. Tell God what you want about that particular child or children. One of them or so may try to, push you, but be consistent and keep telling God what you want while doing your own bit, not just telling God what you want to and not doing your own bit. Tell God what you want, do your own bit, and you will see how God will talk. That's exactly what I'm doing with the daughter-in-laws coming. I've told God long before what I want. I want daughters, not daughter-in-laws. I want daughters that I did not have, and God answered that prayer already because I have prepared myself. If I'm one of those mother-in-law waiting, my son, after all, this my son, he's very, very well to do. He does this for me before this girl, now that this girl is here now, he's not doing this anymore for me. Yeah, I may even be the one to tell him, son, you are not married. This thing you did for me and dad, it's okay, don't worry. Concentrate on your wife. Do that for your wife, we will be okay. I'm that kind of person. I'd rather that my son and the wife, or my sons and their wives, are so happy. So when I come to them or they come to me, everybody will be happy and will be one big family. So when you tell God what you want, prepare yourself, and God will give you what you want. Tried and tested, tried and proven. I'm not telling you what I have not tried. So this idea of, he might be good, but you get some of these monsters in name of wives. Well, be on your knees. Tell God what you want. Great advice to us all. Oh, my sister is in the building. I told you people, the last one that Stella, I was trying to explain to you people that Stella is the senior to my senior. I was trying to explain it to you people. I have to leave now. Thank you so much. Oh, Uju, that's okay. Uju, thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate you. You are one of the first ones here anyway, and we have spent 2 hours already. I'm going to be rounding up soon, but when I start telling my story, sometimes I go from one to the other. But Uju, thank you so much. You are here from the beginning, more or less, and I appreciate you so much. You're absolutely right, Mommy. Yes, be yourself. Thank you. So I was telling you about my sister Edith that came into the house. She's my immediate senior. Yeah, Stella is the immediate senior to her. She's my immediate senior. So sis, Edith, you're welcome to the house. Thank you so much for your constant support. She had done already. Okay, Sam. Yeah, Sam was here earlier on. I think you went off and came back, Sam. Thank you so much. Thank you, Sam, for coming. I appreciate your support all the time. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So what I was saying, yes, is just to, when you have your children, whether boys or girls, try and bring them up as much as you can. Let them do what they've got to do in the house. And then when it comes for them to start getting married, then just tell God what you want and then continue praying. And I'm sure God does not sleep. He will do it for you. Okay, be yourself is greeting my sister. Thank you so much. Be yourself. So I was talking about health, the fact that I feel better now than I did. But I want us to talk a little bit about health, because we talked about health the last time, and last Sunday we could not do it because of the small problem I had with StreamYard. So what I changed a few things, obviously, and as I said to you, I work on myself. I will do what I can. I'm not aiming to be slim, as I said it before. I'm not aiming to be natty slim. Natty, and I want to be slim, slim, slim. But I, obviously, I don't want to be too overweight. At the same time, I don't want to be slim, and I know why, because it doesn't suit me. You have to do what suits you. We have to grow our children the right way. So whenever they become adults, they are in a better position how to guide their family. You could not have said that better, the Taylor's family. That's what we have to do. And we have to start on time. And we also have to start by showing them example, because children are moved by what they hear and also what they see, because they are watching you. You give them advice, they'll be like, okay, yes, mommy, yes, daddy. And they're watching. And then maybe that thing you told them not to do, they will see you and their dad doing it, or telling each other off, or doing whatever it is. Or they overhear you on the phone telling big lies to somebody, something that is not true. And you keep telling them not to tell lies. They will turn around, especially the ones born in diaspora. They will turn around and say to you, but mom, I heard you telling your friend the other day that this, and it wasn't true, was it? They'll tell you. And then you become maybe, instead of being ashamed of yourself, some of them will become aggressive to the children and say, you shouldn't be listening to my conversation. No. But the bottom line is that they've said the truth, because you're telling them not to lie and you're lying. So we have to, teach them and also lead by example, because they go more by what they see than what you say to them. Because what you say to them may enter from one ear and go on from the other. But when they watch you and yes, the kids will tell you the truth. That's the thing. Especially those over here, Natty, back home, sometimes I don't know whether things have changed. But in those days, you do not tell your parents, even if you know that they're lying or they're doing something they shouldn't do. You dare not. How dare you? But here in diaspora, of course, they'll tell you the truth. Even if they're 5 years old, they'll tell you. Yeah. But I don't know whether it's changed back home now. If it hasn't changed, it needs to change. Children should know that telling lies, as you tell them not to tell lies, now is different. Yeah, it's so different. Okay, I hope it's different now in the sense that the children will tell you. I would like to be in a position where the children, I'm not asking the children to insult their parents, but if you're going to be telling them how to behave, what to do, then you have to lead by example. And if you're not leading by example, they should be free to tell you. We have to be a firm example so they can follow exactly. When you see some older women, the way they dress and show their bits out, what will you be telling your daughter about dressing? You don't have any moral thing to tell me how to dress. I've seen one, exchanging words with her mother about how she dressed. And, the girl was quite rude to, as far as I could see. But I think that's how she was raised up, to be allowed to be talking to her mother like that. And the mother did not do well, because she was trying to tell her that she was exposing herself too much, but the girl was giving it back to her that she dresses worse than this, even though her mother is saying that she doesn't dress like that, but it's not something for any other person to come and put their mouth. That's what your daughter said, that you dress worse than that, and how dare you tell me how to dress? So you see what I mean? So we have to lead by example. It's not enough just telling them, but also living it out. They learn more from living it out than just telling them, and learn what they live. Yes, absolutely. So on the health side, I think there was something I wanted to tell you that led me to the story of how I had my 4th child. Yes, something about health led me to that story. But because when I say something else comes up and I'll go and talk about that one, I've forgotten what led to that story. I remember now, to do with health. In my diabetes update, I mentioned there about gestational diabetes. Yes. When I had my first 3, if I had stopped having children after my first 3 pregnancies, and if anybody is telling me, oh, they have issues in pregnancy, I'll tell them, I don't know what you're talking about, because those 3 were just like, you're pregnant, the next thing, 9 months, you had your baby.
few hours of labor. Obviously, the first one, the labor was longer. Few hours of labor with the second and the third one, all done. Then 5 years after, pregnant with the fourth one, everything that would go wrong started going wrong. And one of them was gestational diabetes. Yes. And I didn't understand what it's all about, even though I was a nurse, I'm still a nurse. I didn't really fully understand at the time. So after giving birth to him, I just continued my normal, because as soon as you have the baby, your blood sugar regulates. So mine regulated, and I'm like, yay, go back to your normal routine until about 5 years ago, or 10 years, or maybe up to 10 or 5 years ago, 8 years ago. I can't remember exactly, but I think about 10 years ago, I went for my blood works, and they noticed that my blood sugar was creeping up. And in my history, I put down their gestational diabetes how many years ago. And they're like, wow, you have to be careful, because most people who have gestational diabetes will eventually develop it at a later age. I'm like, whoa. So I didn't even want to hear that word, the complete diabetes. I don't want to go there, because I've learned a lot about what this terrible condition can cause if you don't control it. So as soon as they mentioned my blood sugar and that it's going to be pre-diet, I said, don't finish the diabetes. Don't finish it. Let's leave it there. I know what to do. That's when I started. I said to myself, Anua agbaga aja also. Aga m agbali aja egbe. I don't know how to interpret it in English. They say that when anu gba aja also, agbali aja egbe. Hey, who is an Igbo person here? Please interpret for me, so that those who like Nati and the rest can understand what I mean. So literally, I took the bull by the horn. Yeah, that's the only way I can interpret this, my adage. I took the bull by the horn. And I researched into it. What do I need to do to make sure that this blood sugar is not this? What do I need to do? I researched and noticed that what I've got to do, because I was obviously heavier than I am now, that I needed to lose some weight. I needed to increase my exercise. I needed to do this. I needed to do that. I needed to cut out carbs. And one of the major carbs I've cut out and I don't miss is bread. Bread of any kind. Maybe once in a while, we want to have a treat. We'll go and get agege bread. Maybe this is now June. I think we had agege bread once, and that's my bread for the year. You see, I've done the possible, and I've left the impossible with God. So once in a while, when I really feel like I needed something like that, I will go and take it. I might even finish one loaf myself. I've enjoyed it. And then the next day, I'm back to my plan, back to back. So I may have a little flesh, but what about my inside? I look after my inside a lot. I do a lot of detox. And I'm very flexible, and I can run up and down without feeling anything. So that was when the pains on my knees, all those were coming at the time. They said that my blood sugar was creeping towards. That's why I have this good interest in diabetes. People will be wondering, I'm so passionate about it. I can talk to people. Once in my clients, when they're sitting in front of me and I look at their history and they're diabetic, and the way I get so interested in that condition, people will be wondering, this woman, what's this? I'll go in detail and tell them a lot that they don't even, and they'll be wowed, because the doctors didn't tell them these things, because they're saying that they're doctors, they're not dietitians, so they're not allowed to say these things. But I'm allowed to say it because I'm a health practitioner and I can help people and advise people all around. And people go out and they're like, I didn't know this. I thought that if I take my medication, I should be fine. I've been taking my medication, and the last time I went, they said that my blood sugar was still going up. That's what somebody would be telling me. They said that my blood sugar is still high, and they've increased my medication. And then they'll go the next time. Oh, they said that it's still going up. They now put them on insulin. So type 2 diabetic person becomes an insulin-dependent diabetic as well. How sad. My people perish due to ignorance because they don't know. So that's why when I talk about diabetes, I I'm so passionate because I would have been in that situation if I did not take the bull by the horn. It can happen to anybody. That's the thing. So that's why it's good for us to check ourselves. Do your body blood works once a year. Just check things out, especially diabetes is on the increase. A lot of people are walking around with high blood sugar. They don't even know. So when they collapse, it's their village people. No, maybe they had a very high blood sugar. That's what caused their collapse, or it can lead to stroke. It can lead to all sorts. They can go into unconsciousness. So please, let us do what we can for ourselves. Our health is very important. Health is wealth. When people tell you that it costs a lot of money for them to go and do their blood test or to do this, oh, I don't have the money. When you become unwell, then the money will come out somehow. Even people who maybe you have asked to help and they're not helping you, when you pass, they will bring money for your funeral. That's the bottom line. That's why you have to be your own doctor. Look after yourself. Do your own bit. Do your own bit. That's what Ifechi. Oh, Musisi, you're still around. Thank you. I don't know how many people in the house, but I think people are just listening. And yeah. Oh, Cost Rep is here. Cost Rep Corner, you're here. Thank you for coming to the house. One of my sons, Cost Rep's Corner, you're very welcome to the house. Musisi, you're not the only male again in the house. No, I don't know if there's any other male in the house apart from Musisi, but my son, Cost Rep's Corner, is in the building as well. Thank you, Cost. Thank you for coming. Thank you. The village people have woken up. Yes, so this village. Let me tell you a story about this village people and people accusing people of things. Sometimes it makes me laugh. I'm not saying that things don't happen, but the fact that people will not look after themselves, and if anything happens to them, they'll start blaming Okonkwo and Okafor for their issues. It makes me laugh. It makes me giggle because I know it happens. People will say to me, you have no idea it happens. I know maybe it happens, but I don't believe that anybody will have that control over my life, that they can just do what they like with my life. Let me do my own bit first. Let me look after myself first, and then if anything happens before we start talking about the village people, what they have done and why we know that they really hate you. That's why they've been wanting to do this to you. Rosie Ketch, you're welcome to the house. Thank you. Yes, they'll bring money. Yeah, Rosie, thank you so much. I really welcome you to the house. Yes, they'll bring money to the funeral for the funeral. That's what annoys me. Some people will be even in hospital, they are unwell and their relatives are begging for money for the doctor to be able to offer them treatment. These people do not have money to help you while you're in hospital. But as soon as they say that the person has stopped breathing and that the burial is being prepared for so and so day, money will come out. Some of them will even take over provision of the coffin to make sure, we need to give him or her a befitting burial, Even this is a big death. It's not something. But when they were in hospital, they were trying to get money to maybe even get blood, do this. They don't have any money. But when the person passes away, they know that they have to give the person a befitting burial. I'm a strong believer in looking after people when they are alive. I'm a strong believer in celebrating people when they're alive. When people are gone, I'll do what I can for them. I don't care what people say. Like, hey, this funeral, or whatever, they now start accusing you of the way you buried your people or your person because you didn't have any money. Don't worry. Spend that money when the person is alive if you can. Yeah. Village people, it's a slang for meaning witchcraft. Yes, I know, Musisi. Witchcraft. Yeah, they say that somebody has done something to them. Yes. It's very, very bad. Yes. Bad people. Cops. Exactly. Cause. Very bad, very bad. Because people will just do these things and then you wonder, what's the point? What's the point in celebrating people when they're dead? That's why if you have any of your relatives alive, older person, your parents, you still have your parents alive, Please celebrate them when they're alive. But when they're gone, they're just lying there. People will come and eat. People will come and struggle for drinks over their dead body. They don't even know about that. Celebrate them when they're alive. If they're still alive and they're turning 80, celebrate their 80th birthday. If they're still alive and they're celebrating their 90th, celebrate their 90th birthday, 60th birthday, 70th birthday, anything like that, in round figure that's still alive, celebrate them. Let them see it when they're alive. My dad passed at 92 a few years ago. We celebrated his 90th birthday. Unfortunately, we couldn't travel, but we saw everything that happened over the years. So it was celebrated on 90th birthday. He was still quite with it. 2 years later, he was gone. But he remembered that. When he was lying there that day, we all went home and celebrated his life. Yes, I shed tears, but I wasn't crying because he didn't, we didn't look after him. We looked after him from beginning to end. And but he passed at 92, but he was celebrated at 90. So anytime you have to celebrate your loved one, please, no matter how little, celebrate them. Let them have that memory in their mind when they're still alive. And when they're gone, anything you're doing when they're gone, you're not doing for them. You're only doing it for people to come and say that, oh, you really buried your father or your mother very well. You really gave them a befitting burial. To me, it's nonsense. I'd rather do that when they're alive. And I've always been telling my sisters and my siblings or other relations in Nigeria in particular, I'm talking about Nigeria because that's where I am from. I say to them, please, my people, look after yourselves. Even if I don't have whatever I can, I'll support you to look after yourself. Because when it comes to somebody being in hospital, I get worried. Because there are very good hospitals in Nigeria, very good. I remember the last time I went to Nigeria, I had the need to go to the dentist, and I went to one of the good ones in Lagos. I know how many 100,000 I paid just for dental work. So never somebody in Nigeria will tell you, what? Let me just use a uni to clean my teeth or I can do it myself. So not a lot of people will afford. There are very good hospitals that you go into in Nigeria, in Abuja, Lagos, and you wonder, is this Nigeria? There are hospitals like that. But most people cannot afford, just to get card from such hospitals. They tell you the amount of money you pay just to register. To register. That's enough for you to go to chemist and buy drug that will do you for next 2 years. And that's why people always self-medicate. And that's why I'm talking about, please, let medicine be your food and food your medicine. If you can, I'm sure you're not, if you can, if you have a ground somewhere, start cultivating things that are things that if you can, those who are in the town, maybe you can't, but those who are in a place where they have farm, like my sister in Benin, oh my goodness, she's a professor, her husband is a professor. They have in their place in Benin, you go there, in fact, they distribute fruits and other things to people because they started on time to cultivate these things. Everything, most of the things, she does this plantain flour for me, dries it. Each time I go to Nigeria, she will give it to me from her garden, homemade, and packet them, and I'll bring them here and I'll use them for up to a year before I travel again. So things like that, do them yourselves and feed well. I'll support them to feed well. I don't know about supporting them to go to hospital because the hospital that I'll be able to support them to go to, I don't even know, me being abroad here, whether I can pay for that kind of hospital. So that's why I say to them, please eat what you can. If it's money to buy that food, I'll send. Just eat and build your immunity, build yourselves up. Because when it comes to the fact that they're going to hospital, most of the hospital will be basic, the one that anybody can afford. These other ones I'm talking about, they have to be like all these politicians that can afford that kind of, when you hear the money they talk about for one night in such hospitals, you count 1, 2, 3, how many people that can afford it. Let food be your medicine as early as possible. Rosie, yes. Those of you, Rosie, who have got young family, Estelle family, you have young family, please start on time. You see, what you bring your children up with, that's what they're used to. Yes. For example, sugar. We don't have sugar in this. I know I was a culprit when my boys were growing up. We used to buy sugar. They were used to sugar, but obviously as they grew up, they made up their own minds to stop sugar. I had a family friend. She said that she never knew anything about sugar in her family, and her children would take their cereal, they would take their oats just with pinch of salt, and that's what they're used to. So once children are used to certain way of eating and behaving, it becomes natural to them. If you did not bring them up with sugar, they will not miss it. If you don't bring them up with sweet things, each time you go to market, you buy biscuit for them. Yes, growing up children, they need their snacks, but you can swap that biscuit for different kind of snack, and they'll get used to that particular snack. I'm telling you, honestly, once what they grow up with, that's what they are used to. Let us start on time. If you start on time, those your children, they will not be falling sick. Or sometimes the challenge for parents are their children being sick. You're so worried, especially in Nigeria. What do? You take them to hospital, and an unqualified nurse will give them injection. That bit, I don't even want to go there because it's breaking my heart. The amount of people that have passed because I'm a nurse, I'm a qualified nurse, and I know that when we're in nursing school, they teach us how to give injection. That was when we are doing I can't remember what it's called in those days. There's something they call it when you're like a new nurse. The first thing is about injection. And they have to show you the area where you can inject. And for the arm, you have a particular area. There's a way they do it that you know where to inject. And when you inject, you draw a little bit to make sure you're not in the bloodstream before you can now push the injection. But these nurses I see, they just put in bagwam. They'll just give. There's the site of injection. They don't even know the site where you should give injection. And they're having abscesses. People are having abscesses. People are having problem with their bones because of the injection and the site of the injection. These things are taught in nursing school. It's not taught by any unqualified chemist. You are working with a chemist, you become a pharmacist because you opened a pharmacy or a chemist shop, and the girl working with you, trained under you, not qualified nurse, and she's giving injections. And people are dying in the chemist. They give them injection, they die there. Nobody says anything. They pass away there. Let me not use this word before YouTube come for me. They pass away and people are not asking questions. These things need to change. Please remember the thumb up the live stream. Yes, the Taylor's family. My lovely Taylor's family who made me feel young today. People shouldn't go. We still have to dance. We still have to dance. So we haven't finished dancing for today. I need to stand up so you people can see the girl in me. You need to see the young girl. Hey, let me stand myself. I think I've talked enough. Onye nwere ntị ịnụ ihe, ya nụ ihe mmụọ nsọ na-agwa nzukọ Christ. Hey, Estelle family, you don't hear Igbo. The Taylor's family, do you hear Igbo? I don't know who will explain, who will interpret this. I said I've talked enough. Then I said, onye nwere ntị ịnụ ihe, ya nụ ihe mmụọ nsọ na-agwa nzukọ Christ. Hey, Ingwa interpreter, course rep, you're Igbo, man. Your Igbo now. Igbo is mixed with Bendel. So I don't know whether you're able to interpret this. What I'm saying is that he who has ears, let him hear. I think I'm interpreting it. He who has ears, let him hear what the Spirit is telling the children of God. Something like that. Something like that. Okay. I've sat down for too long. I don't like sitting for too long. For those who are not here before, when I stood up, the Taylor's family told me that I look young. That has brought out the young girl in me. See me now. See me now with my dress. So let us sing and dance a little bit. I've gone well over my live stream today. You see, last week I disappointed you all because my live stream disappointed itself. So this week we are doing a little bit of bonus. It's now 17:32. The next 10 minutes we'll be rounding up. But let us, for those of you who did not see my dance before and who did not see my my dress, see my dress, my sweet 16 dress. So that's why I'm standing up. So you people can see my dress and see my little dance as well before we round up today. And for those who are coming now, I had a word for today, which was from Deuteronomy 36, verse 1. Deuteronomy 31, verse 6. Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid or terrified by them, for the Lord your God goes with you. He will never leave you nor forsake you. That's the word for today. And I'm going to, and when somebody said to me about standing strong, then this song came to my mind. Let me sing it again. I'm standing on the rock. I'm standing on the rock. I'm standing on the rock. Jesus is the rock. I'm standing on the rock. I'm standing on the rock. I'm standing on the rock. Jesus is the rock. I dey dance, I dey dance, I dey dance. They say wetin dey make you dance. Now him I tell them say, Jesus is the rock. I dey laugh, I dey laugh, I dey laugh. They say wetin dey make you laugh. Now him I tell them say, Jesus is the rock. I'm standing on the rock. Dance with me. I'm standing on the rock. I'm standing on the rock. Jesus is the rock. I'm standing on the rock. I'm standing on the rock. I'm standing on the rock. Jesus is the rock. And they smile, and they smile, and they smile. They say, what in they make you smile? Now he might tell them, say, Jesus is the rock. And they dance, and they dance, and they dance. They say, what in they make you dance? Now he might tell them, say, Jesus is the rock. So that's when people ask you, why you're joyful? Why are you so happy? It's because Jesus is the rock. We stand on the rock. So, my lovely people, I think we've had enough of today. You agree with me that we have had fun today. We have sung, we have danced, we have talked a bit about our health, what we need to do. I just hope that this is... So we are going to be rounding up. We are going to be rounding up, I think. So that we can go and do whatever we need to do for today. I really appreciate each and every one of you for coming. And please take the word that we have shared today. And I'm sure you have got one or two things from today. I'm going to be rounding up now. I don't know how many people I still have in the house. Please, if you're still in the house, just say something so I'll know who and who I'm going to be saying goodbye to. I think we've done justice for today. My live stream, the next one, I'll have to announce the next one because in 2 weeks' time, we're going to be somewhere, which would have been my live stream. So I don't know. It may have to be last Saturday of this month will be the next one, but I will announce it, obviously. And yes, I will announce it. So whoever... Oh, keeping up with Angela. Keeping up with Angela just came. Somebody's greeting Custom. When did Custom come? Oh, you see? Custom 2 Venture. Sorry, I'm just seeing you now. Welcome to the house. You see, that's how I miss people. I'm sorry about that. I don't know how long you've been here. Custom 2 Venture, you're very, very welcome to the house. And keeping up with Angela, you're welcome to the house. Yes, Musisi, but I'm keeping you quiet for now. I'll
all people will see when it happens will be some pictures, but I'm not saying anything more about that for now. Yeah, Custom Venture, you're very welcome. Musisi is still in the house. I still got a few people in the house. You are all very, very welcome. And I thank you for sticking around with me. I really appreciate. I look forward to my live stream every other Sunday. But as I say, in 2 weeks' time, it may not happen, maybe the following Sunday, but I will let us know what is what is when it's going to be. I'll let us know what it's going to be. Yeah. Blessed be the name of the Lord. Blessed be the name of the Lord. Blessed be the name of the Lord Most High. Blessed be the name of the Lord. Blessed be the name of the Lord. Yes. Blessed be the name of the Lord Most High. The name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous run into it, and they are saved. The name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous run into it, and they are saved. Yes, the name of the Lord is a strong tower. Oh, Juba Bruce Love TV. Hello, you're welcome as we are rounding up. You're welcome, welcome, welcome. But we are rounding up now. We have spent over 2.5 hours. In fact, it's going to 3 hours now. This is one of my longest live streams. Thank you, everyone, but I've had fun with each and every one of you. And I'm sure we have benefited something from today. Please let food be our medicine and medicine our food. Let us stop jumping to medication all the time. It's not the answer to most of our problems. There are problems that we need medication for, obviously. But there are ones that we just have to do a change in our lifestyle, and we'll manage it better that way than popping medication inside us all the time. It's doing a lot of damage. As you can see, some of the things I listed on those my videos. So let us do what we can, yeah? And we'll keep, next time I'll do live stream, may go into family, can go into other things, other areas. But today I concentrated on just talk more about the health because of the health uploads I did recently. So I wanted us to talk about this diabetes, and I told you my own story and so on. So when people say, oh, you're pre this or you're pre that, it's not a time for you to say, oh, it's not there, you leave it. No, that's time for you to do something. And that's exactly what I did. I took the bull by the horn, and by God's grace, everything is fine. No one loved each other and everyone in the house, and I pray the good Lord keep everyone safe. Amen. Thank you, Juba Bruce. Thank you for that. Thank you for coming. You are very welcome. So everyone, I really appreciate you all for being here. I know a lot of people have come and gone, obviously, which is understandable because today is Sunday. People have got other things or even other live streams to support. But I'm really grateful to you all who are still in the house. And I thank you. I do not take your company today for granted. I hope you have all given me a thumbs up. And people who did not watch the live stream can do it as a replay to get one or two things that we have discussed today. Juba Bruce, once again, welcome and thank you for coming. The Tellers family, at Ifechi family, please remind me of your Instagram again. Yes, just what you wrote there, at Ifechi family. That's it. Yeah, just say at Ifechi. But the Ifechi, the I for the Ifechi is capital. Yeah, just the way you wrote it there. That's my handle. Yeah, I would love to hear from you. So at Ifechi, capital I, at Ifechi family. That's my Instagram. For anyone who wants to contact me on Instagram, that's me there. Yeah. Thank you, everyone. And I'm going to sign out now. I'm going to say goodbye to every one of you. I've had fun, and I'm sure you have also had fun in the presence of God. We have talked a few things. I've given you a little bit of some life examples, and yeah. So we have to call it a day. Have a blessed week, everyone. It's the start of a fresh week. We've enjoyed our 2 days given to us by to celebrate Queen Eliza, and we have had a long weekend. So we are all starting work again tomorrow, and I'm sure those of you who are working obviously will start work again tomorrow. And I hand you all into God's hand. That God, may God be with you. May God be with you this week. May all the things you're looking for start looking for you this week and this month that we've just entered. Whatever the situation is, thank God that you're passing through and you're going to be okay at the other end, provided you do your own bit, do the possible, and leave the impossible with God. And I sign out with this note. Thank you so much. Goodbye, and God bless you all. Bye. Oh, Mandy. Mandy is just coming now as I was giving my farewell. I was giving my farewell messages. Mandy, you missed all the dancing. You missed my, my baby girl dress. I dressed in my above knee lady. Sorry, which lady? Girl. I dressed on my below or above knee dress today to bring out the baby girl in me. And you're just coming now, Monday. If you are able to do a replay for a little while, I know in Nigeria it's a challenge for you lots with the data. If you're able to do that so you can see what we have done today. We have done network, Monday. Oh dear. Okay, so we've just been here for an hour and 45 minutes. So I'm going to sign out now, Mandy. You can just do a little bit of replay to see what we did at the beginning. But I appreciate you. I appreciate you being in the house. I appreciate you being in the house. I'm going to sign off now. I'm going to sign off. I don't know what the network is doing. I hope you can all still hear me. Because Mandy said the network, is it network from my side or from your side? Okay, say thank you. Okay, so that my network is fine, so you can. Yes, Mandy, the Taylor's family, see you on the next live. Okay, yeah, the Taylor's family. Yes, I'll see you on my next live. As I say, it may not be. I normally do it every other Sunday. It may not be a 2 weeks time because for obvious reasons, but I will advertise it. Obviously, I'll put the thing on for at least few days before my next live stream. And if I do the video on the weekend before then, I will also announce it to tell you when the next live will be. Okay. And I hope to hear from you on IG. Estelle family, thank you so much for your massive support all the time. Everyone in the house, I thank you all. Thank you. True Mamlim. Bye. Thank you so much. You've been here for a long time as well, and I appreciate that too much. You definitely replay. Yes, please do. Please do, Mandy. Thank you so much for your support as well. I love you all. I'm going to sign out now. Just have a blessed week, everyone, and have a blessed month of May. I know things are so expensive, things are so bad everywhere, but let us keep our hope alive and keep pushing on. Goodbye, everyone. Have a blessed week, have a blessed month, and remain positive. Bye.